The Four-Letter Network also shared its updated transfer portal ranking and its quarterback tiers. Speaking of one, Mark Gronowski, this is kind of what we're hoping for, right? Here's what Tom Luganbill said about Mark Gronowski. Quote, "This guy is the very definition of substance over style. All he does is make good decisions and win. It's not always pretty, and his methods can be unorthodox, but the end result is among the elite in college football. An adequate athlete, Gronowski shines with his accuracy. He'll bring experience and smart play along with a sky-high expectation to perform, which he's done his entire career." What do you think of that assessment?
Fair, 100%. I remember our first show. I watched this film right before our first show, and like I said it, you could track me back on this. He's just a winner. That's what he is. Always smart decisions. Someone that has the athletic ability to not only throw the ball deep and be able to complete those passes, but when the play breaks down, he can use his feet and he can run off. That's the thing, is that he has such a high IQ that he knows how to do both so effectively, pick and choose, and it's most likely going to be the right answer, to the point where defense is going to be so confused. He's a great player, one of the best pickups of any team that could have gotten in all college football in terms of what we lost and what a team needed and what the value that they got back. Man, I don't know about having him 44 though, on this list that we're about to get into. 44 is a rough ranking in my opinion, but when you look at it just from the Mark Gronowski to Iowa in general, he hit on the nail. Just a winner, and we're gonna see that when the season comes. I don't know about 11-1 or a 10-2, but positive record 100%, and he's going to be very effective. It's going to be a good passing game with him, I'll tell you.
Well, you are correct. According to ESPN, these their final transfer portal rankings. Gronowski is 44th nationally, and let's see, they run down his stats: 10,300 plus passing yards, more than 1,700, almost 1,800 rushing yards in his South Dakota State career. The combined 130 total touchdowns. He obviously won the Walter Payton Award at the FCS level, won a couple of national championships. So he's about where I would sort of suspect that Gronowski would be. He's making that FCS to FBS leap, a ton of production, tied for the all-time winningest quarterback in FCS history with his 49 wins. Nobody's won more games as a quarterback at the FCS level than Mark Gronowski. So because it wasn't done at the FBS level, Chris, I think you're just going to see at times a little bit of a holdup, a little bit of a hang up there. Still a understanding and an appreciation for what Gronowski has done at the FCS level, all the winning that he has done, the dual threat production that he brings to the table for Iowa. But I just think that a lot of times reporters and analysts are going to look at it and say, but let me see it in the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you hear that all the time, even if it's FBS players going to the NFL, them saying, they said it, I heard the same thing about Caleb Johnson, where it's, okay, well, even though we haven't seen what he's done yet, but they're already saying, okay, well, he's just a power back. Could he really power through these NFL guys, or, stuff of that nature? And again, it's one of those things where we'll just have to see how it plays out. But if you watch his tape and if you see what he can do, his stats back it up, his championships back it up, and just his style of play backs it up. He should be an effective quarterback. Now, it is a whole big transition. I'm sure there will be some hiccups along the way. He won't be perfect by any means, but I do believe that he will be, a great quarterback for a program that desperately needed a very consistent throwing quarterback. That's what he's here to do. Again, it's one of those very few small gems that we were able to get. It's not like the Nico again, I can't say his last name.
Maleava.
Yeah, Maleava. Yeah, he must be Hawaiian or something. Yeah, it's not like going out and getting one of those, because he was a very talented player. But again, we looked a little deeper. There's a hidden gem a little bit right below, and I was able to grab him. And I'm sure he'll improve his stock when it comes end of season rankings. If they do these, I'm sure that he will, very much improve his outlook, because again, you don't get invited to the NFL Combine as a D2 quarterback for no reason. That was for a reason, because he's talented. He's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football.
Here's what they said about what Mark Gronowski, ESPN, what he brings to Iowa from Max Olson. What a win for the Hawkeyes. They were looking to improve their quarterback situation for 2025 via the portal. Their patience paid off when Gronowski hit the market. There's not a more experienced or accomplished quarterback in this cycle when you consider he's played more than 3,000 career snaps. Gronowski was productive in his lone start against Power 4 competition in 24, throwing for 264 yards, couple of touchdowns with an interception in a 44-20 loss at Oklahoma State. He'll be eager to prove he can compete at the highest level in the Big Ten. And, oh, by the way, Chris, he'll be doing so with all due respect, not a South Dakota State roster around him. It'll be the Iowa Hawkeyes roster around him when he's matching up with not the Oklahoma States of the world in 2025, but the Wisconsins and Nebraskas and early against Iowa State and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Definitely one of the better quarterbacks in the Big Ten. And as he just alluded to, and as you know, we did too. When you look at what a team needed and what a team got to fill that need, what other schools or positions you could say that were better than what Iowa did at their quarterback position? And you know, for him to be such an effective winner, now he goes to a team that yes has not won national championships, but is consistently winning, consistently has a good roster around with good people and a good coach. He's going to take his game to a whole nother level, I believe, after a couple of games, a little warm up, you know. But what a great pickup this is. As you said, it's a home run hit. When you look at, again, fit compared to what was filled, it's a home run hit, no doubt about it. And he's going to be great for this program in his lone year with the program, and hopefully was able to elevate his stock and, you know, take his talents to you know, the NFL. I would love to see him somewhere on a 32 or a 53 man roster in the NFL.